Hey, it's Louise Schofield and welcome back to Scruff the Neck Backstage. On today's show, I'm joined with Lucy Deakin and we have a little delve into her brand new EP, Honestly It's Cool, and how she recorded it all from her bedroom. Check it out after this.
Surprise and seeing you lately.
Tipped as big in 2020 by BBC Introducing, Lucy Deakin is breaking new ground with her hooky, flavoured beats. And with debut EP Honestly It's Cool and new single Runnin catching the attention of a variety of industry heads, Lucy Deakin is quickly weaving her way as a hotly tipped artist to keep your eyes on. Hey, it's Louise Schofield and I'd like to welcome you to my interview with Lucy Deakin. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Not too bad. How are you coping with lockdown? How's it been for you?
Well, I live in Manchester at the moment, but I've come back home to Stoke just because I didn't want to be trapped. So I'm back with my family and my dog, which has been quite nice.
Oh.
And then I've been trying to because I'm one of them people who will just stay in bed and watch TV. So I've been making sure that I get up every day and have a phone call with a guy called Carl who produces all my tracks. We've been calling at 10 a.m. every day and working for 2 or 3. And then in the afternoon I'll either carry on with something or just go and play video games or whatever.
Oh, so it's kind of been productive, but you've had some downtime as well. So that's nice.
Yeah, I've been trying to do both because I know that I'll just get really down if I feel like I'm not doing anything. And I feel I know I'm always the person who's I haven't got enough time to do this. So it's the perfect time to kind of do the things I don't usually get time to do.
Yeah, that's it. Bit of you time, bit of chill.
Yeah,
it's nice. But I was having a look at your essentials playlist. First of all, I love the photo of it. That is so sweet. You look adorable. But yeah, some good tracks there. A bit of Miley Cyrus, bit of Charlie XCX, bit of Dua Lipa. Cool. Yeah, are these some of the tracks you've got on at repeat at the moment and been influencing you?
Yeah, so in particular the new Charlie XCX stuff, she's releasing the Quarantine album, which is really cool. I'm really excited for that. I think it's coming out next week. Yeah. And then obviously Dua Lipa's new album just came out, so there was a lot of tracks off there. It was actually so hard to pick.
It's a good album, isn't it?
It's a very good album. Hallucinate, Cool, Pretty Please, that's some of my favourites. And then Miley Cyrus, I just couldn't miss Ross. She's the queen.
Oh, yeah.
My queen, so it's yeah.
Yeah, that Mother's Daughter song is a tune. I love that song. Amazing. It is such a tune.
That song, even if, I don't know, she could be literally talking and be bigging up anything and I'd be yes, I feel so passionate. It's one of them songs which made me really passionate. At one point I was I don't even know what I'm passionate about right now, but I'm passionate about something.
This is it.
Yeah, it's just one of those tracks which is incredible.
Yeah, and it's good to have those on during lockdown, isn't it? And it's because you need that, and that song that kind of peps you up and you're kind of into that can keep you going. And that playlist, I'm sure, is full of bangers. So get that on repeat. But you released your own EP recently. Honestly, It's Cool, and that's been out a little while now. I mean, the response seems to be really good. You've had BBC Introducing picking up a few of your tracks as well. So how has that all been?
That's been really, really nice actually, and really positive because I've just before I've released standalone singles, so it was nice to do an actual project where the tracks were all together and it was kind of delving into more. People got more of an idea of what I'm about, really.
Yeah.
And obviously the line "Honestly It's Cool" is from one of the tracks called "It's Cool." And I just thought it kind of summed it, kind of just chilled out. Yeah, this is how it is.
Yeah, and it's a nice way to describe it as well, because you'd be honestly it's cool, but honestly it is cool. It's my that's what I like.
This is It's Cool. No surprise in seeing you lately. Usually you call me daily. Recently I found it getting shaky. How long we gonna pretend? I had to find out from your friends. You know and I wanted it to end. I heard you've been messing around and making me a fool. If I'm not the one for you, then honestly it's cool. Don't you worry about me, cause I find somebody new. I heard you've been messing around and making me a fool. If I'm not the one for you, then honestly it's cool. Don't you worry about me, cause I find somebody new. Honestly, it's cool. Hope she's nice, hope she's good to you. She won't put up with you like I do. You never arranged any dates, gave her no space, you made a mistake. Hopefully it's right this time. Maybe she is more your type. I can make you change your mind. Then I'm actually really cool. I heard you've been messing around and making me a fool. If I'm not the one for you, then honestly it's cool. Don't you worry about me, cause I'll find somebody new. You've been messing around and making me a fool. If I'm not the one for you, then honestly it's cool. Don't you worry about me, cause I'll find somebody new. Really cool about it. Really, really cool about it. Cool about it. I'll find someone who will put me first. Find someone who will know my worth. Then hopefully I won't get hurt. I'll find someone who will put me first. Find someone who will know my worth. Then hopefully I won't get hurt. I heard you've been messing around and making me a fool. If I'm not the one for you, then honestly it's cool. Don't you worry about me, cause I'll find somebody new. I heard you've been messing around and making me a fool. If I'm not the one for you, then honestly it's cool. Don't you worry about me, cause I'll find somebody new. It's cool.
I love the videos you've done for it as well. I love how they've all got like different colours. Did you kind of know which colour you were going to use for each track? Did you have an idea?
So in my head, I knew that I wanted It's Cool to be pink, and I knew that like I wanted Won't Stop Talking to be red, but then I remember I had just like a bunch of clothes, and we were like, oh, so for example, on some of them where there's two backgrounds, I was like, I really want this colour. So I was like trying to think like, oh, what colour goes with this? Which colours will like complement each other as well.
Yeah.
So like I wanted them all to like stand out apart from each other, because I was like, it's quite easy for them all, because they're all filmed in the same day, like shot quite similarly. I didn't want them to all like blend into one. So I wanted each one to have like a solid theme. It was even like, for example, like emojis, you know, the hearts, there was like all the different colours. It's just like simple as that, but it worked.
It does, and it becomes like a little art thing then, and more of an art form, because music is nice to make it that, especially with like pop and stuff. It's nice to make it into like a bit of an art form. I think that's really nice. Really fun. So you're working with Carl on these. Is that something you're kind of working at home? Do you like produce at home, or do you go into a studio and do it?
We do everything at home. So yeah, so at the start of lockdown, I bought the same mic which I use at his house to record. So now like that's one thing over lockdown. I've been like producing my own vocals, which has been cool. Like as in like he still makes them sound good.
Yeah.
I've been like recording them myself and like picking takes and stuff, and like learning more about like, it sounds stupid, but like how to actually sing into the mic, because I'm like controlling it all myself. And that's like made me a lot more confident in the future as well, to like home record and stuff like that. That's been quite nice to actually be like hands-on, but not because I'm like, oh, I'm going to try and learn this, just because I kind of had to, and like throwing you in at the deep end with no choice.
Yeah, and then you can be a bit more experimental and a bit creative with it, can't you? So you can kind of like play around with stuff, which is nice. I think it feels so good when you've produced something that's come out of like a bedroom scenario. I just think it's really nice, and you get it out and you're like, you know, we did all that ourselves. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, that I have a track which is going to come out the 15th of May, so like next Friday, which I recorded the vocals myself for that at home. Like I wrote it with Carl. So I found this song I really liked. I sent it to him. I was like, this is really cool.
Yeah.
Could you do like a guitar loop? It's like inspiration from like, you know, like Slide Away, Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
A girl called Emily I've been listening to. She's just like guitar based riffs, which are like quite like chill beats, but like very like, I use the word like euphoric, like, and happy and like bright. And a lot of my stuff is very like dancing on that sort of side, but I've never really brought in guitar in any tracks. And I was like, it could be cool to do something different, because obviously it's quarantine, it's like a different situation than it usually is. So I started on this track and we did it all over Zoom, just like, so he'd send me a bounce, I'd like listen to it and be like, change this, do that, and then we'd like send it back and forth.
This is Running. This is my new single, which is out on the 15th of May. This is me pressing play. I can't do tech. Overthinking about nothing at all. I get so stuck in my head. Watch the sunrise, haven't slept it all. Sleep better with you instead. I hope that you'll stay forever, 'cause I couldn't do any better. I'll keep running away from all my problems. I'll keep running to you so you can solve them. And I need to call you up so I don't feel alone. I'll keep running to you, running to you. Overthinking, I'm so insecure. I can't even love myself. You're so patient, hold me through it all. Just know that there's no one else. I hope that you stay forever, 'cause I couldn't do any better. I'll keep running away from all my problems. I'll keep running to you so you can solve them. And I need to call you up so I don't feel alone. I'll keep running to you, running to you, to you, running to you. Running to you, running to you. I hope that you'll stay forever, 'cause I couldn't do any better. I'll keep running away from all my problems. I'll keep running to you so you can solve them. And I need to call you up so I don't feel alone. I'll keep running to you, running to you.
And I'm really just excited to like get it out.
I sound so excited. I love it when like something new comes in. That's really cool. That's really good. It is weird at this time, isn't it? Kind of writing and doing stuff, because it is having to pass it on and then wait to see what someone thinks, and then or Zoom meetings and stuff. It is like tricky at the moment, but it's getting
it can
through.
like hinder slight inspiration as well, like waiting for someone's feedback, because sometimes it's like in the moment and you're like, yes, this is sick, what do you think about this? But sometimes when you don't have that kind of to bounce off, it can be quite hard.
That's it. And it's as well like you can't go outside and kind of like see people and get inspiration from seeing other people or things like that, so it's kind of just what you've got and what's in your head and then going from there. But it's good.
Well, that was things I think so a lot of people in particular get like writing inspiration from life experiences. And if you're not kind of experienced anything then like inside your house, I feel like I personally, like, the later it's got through isolation, I'm becoming less and less like productive. And I think it's just because you kind of lose the inspiration because you've got nothing to like, even like conversation with friends, like things stick in your head and you're like, I'm thinking about this situation. Oh yeah, and you relate it to something which has happened. And if you're not like seeing the people and spending the time, it can be hard sometimes.
It's like, can I write a song about my sofa? I mean, you know, how far do we get?
But will it be very good?
That's a single after this next single. That's the future single.
Creds.
But you did some sessions in the Motor Museum Studios as well, which is a really iconic studio to be down and kind of do stuff. Yeah. How did it feel to be in that environment?
Yeah, it was amazing. So I don't know why, but I'd never actually seen it before. And I like walked inside and it was just so open. And I was like, this is amazing. Because like I usually like record at home as well. Like I said, like at Carl's house. Yeah. So I don't usually like go into studios or whatever. So, and like I've been in a few in my life, but majority of the stuff we do at home. Of course, and the ones I have been in have all been very dark. And it's a cool vibe, don't get me wrong. But it was just like, I walked in, it was just so bright and like the whole ceilings, like the sky comes through. Wow. And it's like, so you feel like you're outside and there's a plant and stuff. And I was like, this is cool. Like if I just this is what it'd be like. It's cool.
Oh, would you like to go back and do some more recording there, do you think? Or
yeah, definitely. It was really good. And like there was some people we met there and people we worked with and they were all really good.
Amazing. Well, it looked really cool. I love a good rug, and I saw a really nice rug in there. I was like, I'm digging the rug. I like it. It's nice. It's very stripped back, and I love that. It works really well. Yeah.
It was kind of like a last minute thing, but it was a really nice day and a really nice experience. And yeah, it was just nice to like record some live sessions in like that kind of environment as well.
Definitely, that's cool. That, and I mean, keep that one in the bank, like. But what are you most looking forward to after lockdown? Have you got something you're really looking forward to get back in doing, or anything in particular that you're missing a lot at the moment?
There's a few things. Like for example, one big thing will be writing, like in a room, like with Carl again, and not just being like, hey, do you want to call now? And like that kind of thing. And also, there's even just like going for a drink with my friends and just like playing. That's one thing. I've been playing a lot of Mario Kart online with my friends. Very good. But like, it'll be nice to like do that in person because we kept like going around to each other's houses and like have a few drinks and play Mario. So it'll be nice to do that again.
Yeah, it's kind of boring when you play Mario Kart on your own, isn't it? After a while, you're just like, I'm racing the computer. I want to race a real person.
I've been playing a little bit with like my sister and a few of my friends, and then like if one day they're like, I don't want to play today, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna play by myself.
Me and the computer. Oh, it's mad how much of the simple pleasures that we're all missing, though, isn't it? So I'm looking forward to getting.
It kind of puts it into perspective of like what's important as well. I like being inside.
Yeah, back on lockdown. See ya.
That's probably gonna be me.
See that? I'm gonna Mario Kart now. Back inside. Oh well, Lucy, thank you so much for chatting to me today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, the EP is sounding massive as well, and I'm really excited to hear some new songs. It's exciting.
Maybe this time I will get some attention from me. Just talk about you and yourself. Nobody else is tiring. You're overrated, and that's a fact. I realize that it's all an act. Feeling good on my own. Wanna call me, please don't dodge a bullet, I'm telling you. Every time we broke up, knew you were calling my bluff, just so we get some makeup. Won't stop talking about yourself. Don't wanna be funny for you to look at me. I'm moving on with someone else. Maybe this time I will get some attention from me. Don't wanna be funny for you to look at me. Maybe this time I will get some attention from me. Pull some pictures, won't fix you inside. You think you're so inspiring. I was so naive, you consume my vanity. Realized eventually that you were no good for me. Feeling good on my own. Wanna call me, please don't dodge a bullet, I'm telling you. Every time we broke up, knew you were calling my bluff, just so we get to make up. Won't stop talking about yourself. Don't wanna be funny for you to look at me. I'm moving on with someone else. Maybe this time I will get some attention from me. talking about yourself. I'm just wondering why you won't stop talking about yourself. Talking about yourself. Won't stop talking about yourself. Don't wanna be fun to feel till I can make. I'm going on with someone else. Maybe this time I will get some attention from me. Talking about yourself, talking about yourself. I'm just wondering why you won't stop talking about yourself, talking about yourself. Maybe this time I will get some attention from me. That was when it stopped talking.
Huge thanks to Lucy Deakin there. Really, really cool live sessions from her. And make sure you check out her debut EP. Honestly, it's cool because it is pretty cool. It's really good. And she's also got some awesome videos to go with it as well. So they are all well worth a check out. Right, on next week's show, I'm joined with Talk Boy. And we have a delve into how they rearranged and reworked their awesome EP, Over and Under. They unplugged it and it sounds awesome. That's all to come on next week's show. So make sure you like and subscribe to keep up to date with all these videos because we've got loads coming out over the coming weeks and loads more content on the way. Catch you next week with Talk Boy.